My name is Miranda Conyers. I'm the founder and president of Arabic English Translation Services in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. I would like to, I've been asked several times by people to teach them some Arabic. They wanted to learn at least some Arabic phrases that they can use with friends and families. So I thought, why not? Why not provide this to everybody, whoever is interested? And we're just talking about teaching you at the moment just the common phrases used when, like in meeting people, visiting them, asking them for help. So let's begin. Obviously, the first thing we will start with is you come across someone, the first thing you want to say is you will salute them. You will, let's say you meet them in the morning, so you'll say Sabah al-Khair. Sabah al-Khair means good morning. Sabah al-Khair. Sabah al-Khair. That's good morning. If you walk into the room or you meet them in the evening, you would say Masa al-Khair. That means good evening. Masa al-Khair. Now notice that both salutations have one thing in common, and that's the word khair. Khair means good. So when you say good morning and good evening in Arabic, you're saying sabah al-khair and masa al-khair. If you remember this, it will help you not forget. If you try to associate the words with the meaning. Now, let's say somebody knocks at your door. You go to visit an Arab and they open the door. The first thing they will tell you, well, you would say Masa al-Khair, because you're the one who's coming to visit. You're saying good evening, Masa al-Khair, and the host will say Marhaba, Marhaba. That means welcome. So Marhaba is a welcome word. It's usually used in Syria area, which is Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, and Jordan. So, of course, now I have to point out, though, that the word marhaba is also used to say hello. It's like used the way we use the word hello. But the real meaning is welcome. Now, you want to go further in your when you're talking to someone, you want to ask them how they are. So you would say, you want to ask, how are you? In Arabic, you would say, Kif halak. Now, Kif halak is when you say it when you're addressing a male. When you address a male in Arabic is different than when you speak to a female. We have the way it sounds. We use what we call a tashkil. Tashkil is like the vowels in English. So when we say kif halak, the la with a, as if there's an a after the la, l, kif halak. For a female, you would say Kif halik. So after the L, imagine that there's an I. Kif halik. Kif halik for a female, Kif halak for a male. So for Jayyid, Alhamdulillah. So Kwayas is the Egyptian way of saying good. I'm fine. Jayyid is the classical Arabic, which is understood by all the Arabs. Now, if it's a woman who's answering, let's say you asked me, Kif halik? I would answer you كويسة or جيدة. So in this case, we put an H at the end to give it the sound, to make the difference between or distinguish between the answer given by a female and a male. A male will say كويس and a female will say كويسة. I know Arabic is not that easy, but I think you will enjoy when you learn it, and Arabs really appreciate foreigners trying to speak their language, because it's not very common. It's not like English language. When an American or a British, wherever, comes and tries to address me in Arabic, even though I speak English and I understand it, I really feel flattered. I think that's human nature, so it will be nice to learn it. Now, let's suppose you're traveling to the Middle East. You get off the plane and you say, you want to ask the person at the gate which way to go. So you would say, min fadlak, which means excuse me. Excuse me in Arabic is min fadlak. So you want to say, excuse me, which way to go to get a cab. So you would say من فضلك فين بلاقي taxi. فين بلاقي taxi means where can I find a cab. Now taxi, you understand it. So فين is where. Palestinians, Lebanese, we say when. So when is the same. So فين بلاقي means where I'll find taxi. من فضلك فين بلاقي taxi. He will answer you. He might tell you go right. روح يمين. يمين, روح means go. Alright? روح is go. So you want to say go right, you would say روح يمين. You want to say go left, you will say روح شمال. روح يمين, روح شمال. So now you learned how to salute, say صباح الخير, مساء الخير. You learned how to welcome people and say مرحبا. You learned how to ask how they are, كيف حالك, and how to respond and say كويس الحمد لله أو كويس شكرا. You also learned to ask which way to go to get a cab. So you would say من فضلك فين بلاقي taxi. من فضلك فين بلاقي taxi. And then finally he will answer. The answer could be روح يمين means go right. روح شمال. روح شمال, go left. That's all for today. I think I gave you enough for you to learn today. And until I meet you again, this is Miranda Conyers saying good night. Have a good evening, everyone. تصبحوا على خير. مع السلامة.